Hello again, YouTube, and welcome to Thursday morning, Friday Eve, and my first live stream of the week. Been a bit of a busy week, so I do try to get a couple of live streams in a week, but I think it's just going to be one this week. So, in other news, from a weight loss perspective, currently down 20 kilos, which I'm very happy with. I just keep reminding myself that's like picking up one of the 20 kilo weight plates at the gym and carrying that with you throughout the day. See what that feels like, yeah. So good with that. This morning we are on the Tempus Fugit course in Watopia. It's going to be a moderate effort on this course. I want to get about 40 to 45 minutes in, and then I'm into a weight set. So the way I'm dividing my weeks up is Monday is generally an easy day. Tuesday I keep flexible to include a little bit of build. Wednesday will be bike to run. So I'm fortunate in that I've got the treadmill. I can do the bike and then jump straight on the treadmill. And Thursdays generally bike and strength, Friday's bike and run, Saturday's bike and strength, Sunday long ride, which is why Monday's the rest day. And you so what am I, 8-9 weeks in at the moment to get myself back with a plan. And not only do you feel the benefits from the weight loss, I'm beginning to see the benefits in like the training numbers. So you know, for example, yesterday was the, well actually for every run that I've done, and I've only been including the runs again for 2 weeks, 3 weeks at this point, and in every week I've seen the numbers improve. So, you know, that can't be bad. I'm getting to the point with the strength training where the weights that I've got like just a basic white weights bench with a preacher pad to do bicep curls on, and just got a basic set of Argos dumbbells, and I'm just beginning to find them a little bit light for me. So I'm going to have to look at upgrading those. I might even look to see if I can get a multi-gym. Right, we're going to have the sprint. Whoa! I'll take that. God. That sprint does come early in this one. So just get my breath back. "25th out of 600 odd. Happy with that. So as per usual for a live stream, I've got the chat panel open in the hope that if anything appears there, I'll see it. If you are typing in there and I'm not responding, I maintain it's not personal. It's just my lack of ability to effectively use OBS. Yeah, so like I was saying, you do see, or I have seen, a lot of benefits, and that sprint being one example. One, take me back a couple of months. I don't think there's any way I would have held that sort of power for 40 seconds. And if I'd tried, I certainly wouldn't be talking like this now. I'd probably be outside throwing up. So this Tempest Frigate course is good, I find, for a nice steady state effort. Sprints aside. And with my goal being to get back into triathlon next year, I think it's that steady state I've got to work on. One, for fat burning. I haven't even started my watch. Yeah, so one for fat burning, and two, because I've never been a very fast triathlete. I always like to think I'm the sort of triathlete that gets the most value out of an entry, in that I use most of the time available to me. I remember on the last lap at Vichy, I was talking to a guy who was kind of similar position in the race to me, and even he joked. He said, I bought a ticket here that gives me, I think it's 16 hours you get for Vichy, and I'd feel cheated if I did it in 10. And he's got a point. I leave those sorts of numbers to the professionals. Feeling like quite a good effort at the moment. It's telling me about 290. Zwift 240, I think. I could be wrong, could be 224. No, I think it's 240. So until I do a proper FTP test, I'll just split the difference between those two and say probably 270-ish. And you know what? What's going on right now? This is what I like about Zwift. These little groups that form. You get into a little group of riders and, you know, you just, I don't know, somehow pull each other along. These other blokes are probably thinking, I wish he'd just do one. Oh look, 3 Tron bikes all together. Now one of the things I've not tried with the Tron bike is changing the wheel set. As you can see, I've got over 10 million drops available, so I think I've got some scope there to buy some goodies. And if anyone knows, you know, like on a course like this, would a more aero wheel set than the ones that come with the Tron bike improve it? And equally for a hilly course, you know, would a lighter set improve it? Nice pace here. Has anyone been watching the Tour de France? I was gutted for Cav. He was just coming good as well. Apparently that sprint he lost the day before the crash was down to a skipping chain. Oh man, how's your luck? Now I have heard a rumour that he's possibly going to delay his retirement and have a pop at the 2024. I just wish he would. We're working nicely together here. Right, now there is obviously no guarantee that these boys are going to do the turnaround. Especially a man with 16k in already, unless he's riding loops. Take a turn. The man come through and take a turn. Okay, so getting on for half the duration that I want on the bike today, and at the turnaround. Oh look, your man's riding loops. Chapeau, fella. Thing about these flat ones, it's like I say, it's that steady state effort. And especially, you know, look, keeping up a good couple of watts a kilo there. And he's been at 17k already. So this is his second lap. It's a bloody good effort. Now, where's... Ah, right, okay. So the other guy, he's gone straight on by the looks of it. Ten seconds till I pick up the Ghost Rider. Negative Ghost Rider. Right, okay. So, goal today is to stay ahead of those two hollow riders, ghost riders, call them what you will. So, just trying to keep myself ahead of those two ahead of my previous best, and the other Ghost Rider that the system is suggesting. So that looks like a free ride workout on the guy's bike there. Okay, if I keep it like this, just over 200. I should be good for a PB. When I think back in the day, I used to do this whole route in, I think once I did it under 30. But like I've said before, you know, that if you're working back from you know, a layoff, especially like a long layoff like I've had, and especially like me, you've really let the fitness slip. Don't judge today by personal bests from 2 years ago or something. It really is a case of judging today by yesterday. Or last week. Apart from body weight. Now I subscribe to the Weigh Yourself Every Day team. My placing partner stopped. Bugger. 20k, shaep. Yeah, I subscribe to the Weigh Yourself Every Day because I find that tends to keep me more honest. My wife, who has been a long-term subscriber, attendee, participant, don't know what you call it, to various weight loss organisations, most notably Slimming World, she swears by the weigh yourself once a week. And I personally think that's a mindset that these slimming clubs want you to adopt, so that your perception is they own your success. So, you know, you go along once a week and you've lost 3 pounds, and it's them that almost award you that weight loss. Now, equally, I do get the point that body weight tends to fluctuate on a daily basis, and that in itself, especially to certain personality types, I guess could be demotivating. You know, I'll vary up to possibly a kilo a day, depending on what I've done the day before. But, you know, if I get on in the morning and the scales tell me you're potentially a kilo heavier, you're potentially a kilo heavier than you were yesterday, I really knuckle down. But the main thing is, if you look at the weight loss chart, it's the trend line, and the trend line is down. Right, I'm just going to have a quick stand here. Just a quick stretch of the legs. Yeah, so that trend line is down. And that way, there can be no doubt in your mind that you own what you're doing with your body. Now look at that. 90-day PR, 1206, my ETA 1306. I suppose that previous is last week's time, where I will sometimes use this particular course or world, call it what you will. No, it's the course, isn't it? I will use this for a bit of recovery, and I think last week was me listening to my Garmin for a change and doing a recovery ride at an average of 160 watts. Chipping away at it. Still got the thick end of 3 minutes to take some time off. But it's not about PBs today. Like I say, for me today, it's about that steady state effort. Two minutes. Minute and a half. Let's dump this. Oh. There we are. Right. Going to keep the effort up to 40 minutes. And then, at least I'm not last. Yeah, keep the effort up to 40 minutes. And then 5-minute cool down. So, I guess by now, most people have usually had enough of me. Once again, if you watched any of this, thank you very much. If you commented and I didn't see it, I've got to get to the bottom of that. And may I wish you a very happy, productive Friday Eve. And I will catch you next week, YouTube. Don't forget to check out the video on the AliExpress parts on the Caliber mountain bike. Quite happy with how that's come out. Catch you later, YouTube.